Could we potentially see a return for Damian de Allende to South Africa and playing for the Stormers? I think this is a very, very big possibility. And I think it's going to happen a lot sooner than what a lot of people would expect. Now, Damian de Allende had a press conference just recently, and he's basically opened up in a whole bunch of different things. You can check out the full interview on Forever Sports. This is something I would advise you guys to go and watch. But this was a pretty interesting this was pretty interesting interview. It was about 15 minutes long, and it opened up my eyes to a couple of different things. Now, Damian de Allende, 33 years old, he's a big, big part of the Springbok squad. He has played for the Stormers between 2013, 2019. He then played for Munster. He went back to, I believe, Saitama Wild Knights. Then he went back to Munster, and then back to Saitama Wild Knights. So he's had a little bit of here and there. And honestly, he's quite possibly my favorite center of all time. The guy is an absolute beast. He's such a ridiculous ball carrier. And yeah, quite possibly my favorite 12 in world rugby. Now, de Allende, he's a very special kind of player, right? Because anybody that watches rugby, anybody that knows anything about the Springboks, they know how crucial Damian de Allende is to those backs, right? He's got that ability to just be an absolute cannonball. He will happily just run into you, be a crash ball, and he makes space. He's always looking for the gain line. He's always looking to break the gain line, but not only that, he's opening up space for everybody else. And this is one thing that he does so, so well. He opens up space. He draws in players, which I don't, obviously he's given a lot of credit for, but his work is like artwork. It's like a painting. It doesn't even look real how effortlessly this guy does his job, and he does it so, so well. He's I mean, in his younger years, he was very much he was very much known as like a power runner, just someone that's going to crash into you. But as he's grown older, his game developed quite a lot. His passing ability has ranged so well, and I mean, you can just watch any Springboks game. You can definitely see he's one of the better passers in the squad. His ability to play those snap, skip passes, those ability to play those little floaty offloads as well, really to bring those outside backs into play and, to start causing absolute havoc. So, yeah, he's one of those players that really has a good foundation. He's very good defensively. He makes big, big tackles, very dominant tackles. The guy barely misses anything. Normally, his tackle percentage isn't in between the 85-90% mark for where he plays. It is pretty difficult to get accurate stats on where he is club wise, but for South Africa, he is a dominant tackler, and he's not a guy that you want to be taking a hit up against. Being 6'2", 110 kilos, yeah, definitely not someone that you want to be hit by. So the thing with him is what you're going to get consistency throughout. You're going to get a player that's going to give everything as something Rassi he expects from everybody. You better be dying on the field if you want to be on the field, right? He's constantly contesting the rucks. He's there at the breakdown. And honestly, his breakdown work is second to none. The guy is an absolute monster, and really putting him with the elites of rugby, is especially in terms of that center role. He is going to go down as a Springbok legend and well deserved. So, yeah, he's kind of got it all. He's really got a good range of passing. He's got a good range of tackling ability. His vision is brilliant. He's able to bring others into play. He's able to not just see himself. He's able to see multiple turns in advance, and to kind of know where to be, when to put the pressure on, when to let up, and when to just smash into people like they are little pinballs, and have them flying about like it's a cartoon. But my question is for him to return to the Stormers. Right now, in his interview, he clearly stated he wants to retire in Cape Town, and rightly so. He calls Cape Town as the greatest city in the world. rightly so. That might also be me being biased, but I truly, truly do believe it, considering that is where I was raised most. Um, it truly is one of the most beautiful places I have ever seen. So he quite clearly states he wants to come back to South Africa to retire. He wants to play for the Stormers, and honestly, his contract for the Saitama Wild Knights ends in 2027. So that would put him at 35, 36 years old. Now, obviously, he would be going back for a much less salary because he's at the end of his career. He doesn't need money. The amount of money that he's making in Japan is ridiculous. I tried really hard to find exact figures, but that's not easy. But you know, he's earning more than a majority of the Springboks will ever be earning playing in Japan. Um, the money's ridiculous there. Just look at Cheslin Colby. He's on like ridiculous amounts. Um, so yeah, he's going to be going back, and just for the love of rugby, just for the love to retire for the Stormers, to play his last year, 2 years of rugby, be more of a mentor to the other players in the squad, because he's going to be of age. It's going to be difficult for him to be a starting player. Obviously, it's definitely possible. I mean, you just look at players like Mapimpi. Um, Oh, I love that guy's name, especially when commentators say it. Makazole Mapimpi. Um, but yeah, he will be a mentor, he'll be a leader, and he'll be that kind of player that will help others play better, do better. And yeah, there's only one person right now that would truly, truly put up a competition for him is Dan Duplessis. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of talent, exciting talent coming from the Stormers, and a lot of the schools that are coming out. But honestly, if I'm looking at what's available now, Damian de Allende, his age, yeah, I could definitely see him being in and around that first team squad, or more just a thing of depth, because I don't care. Even Damian de Allende at 35, 36 years old is a scary, scary piece of work. So I think it's more just a matter of time. I don't think it's an if, but, or a maybe. And honestly, the moment de Allende's contract is looking to come up, we are going to be seeing the Stormers in full contact with him and say, look, yo, comiso, my bro. Yeah, you want to be here. Yeah, so it's a matter of time. No if or but, to when, right? So I can't wait for that. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Do you think he could still be playing elite level rugby at the age of 36? I doubt he will be an elite Springbok, fighting for that first, that 15 jersey. Well, the 12 jersey, but you get what I mean. I can't see him being there. I can see him being in and around the squad, more of a mentor role. But guys, I'm in the Allende. I don't care what age he is. He's a monster, an absolute monster. So let me know what your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.